And while we were watching that, we mentioned Jimmy Johnson did get by the 43 of Reed Sorensen. There's the 48 car of Johnson. Has moved up into the 5th position and will set his sights on Kyle Busch. Let's listen in on the 42 of Juan Pablo Montoya.
Did I hit somebody? Yeah, I'll get it. Sorry. Yes. Is the guy okay? I'll see. Is the guy okay? They're checking right now. He looks all right. Sorry about that.
I see Montoya concerned about the number 6 crew member here. I'm going to go get him checked out here. He's got some ice on his thigh. Hopefully, his elbow, I see. Man, he's got a bandage on his elbow. Hopefully, he's going to be okay.
Marcus Ambrose led the first lap in his Cup Series career last week at Pocono when he was thought he was going to have a top 10 finish. Got shuffled out there into contact with David Rudiman and Denny Hamlin, and now leading again 3 wide, headed toward the inner loop. And folks, that won't work even 2 wide.
No, there goes Strimmy through the grass. He's going around in front of these guys.
Oh man, Jeff Gordon gets a piece of it.
So does
Kevin Harvick.
Harvick got
Carl Edwards right there
into the side of Jeff Gordon.
Strimmy trying to get it fired, and we will have a full course caution.
Right side damage, rear damage on the screen here, Roy.
Yeah, a lot of debris down there. They're going to have to clean it up.
Guys, get ready to cut the bumper cover off, and right front damage. The splitter's broke.
Yeah, Harvick got the worst of that.
Boy, what a year it's been for Richard Childress Racing and Kevin Harvick outside the top 20 in points.
What are those guys doing?
Yeah, sometimes you wonder that as a driver, just what was going on there.
Sheet metal for the left front fender.
See what happens. You see Strimmy gets off into the grass. That's never very good. Just loses total traction as he tries to come back onto the pavement, spins around in front of these guys. Casey Mears just snuck by. Gordon couldn't quite get by, and then Harvick into the right front of David Strimmy.
Now watch Jeff Gordon's viewpoint here. Watch Mears get by.
So right here, you think Jeff Gordon's missed this, barely gets a little bit of contact, thinks he's okay, and then he gets hit by the 29 right behind the right front wheel.
Well, Carl Edwards did a nice job to keep the nose of his car out of that catch fence.
Yeah, I thought he had gathered a part of this, but he actually gets by right here and is able to come by without any damage to either side of his car.
Stay in the middle here.
See, Strimmy was trying to make a pass there on Brian Vickers, and he just miscalculated and got into the inner loop a little too fast and shot him through the grass.
The 2 most heavily damaged cars, a 12 of Strimmy and the 29 of Harvick.
Jeff Gordon got substantial damage there too. Oh, we got a little more retaliation from an earlier accident.
Yeah, that came from when they were in turn 11 and Strimmy got into the right rear quarter panel and spun Carpentier out.
Strimmy now trying to get some serious repairs made on pit road. What a good weekend has been for him thus far. The great qualifying effort for this 12 car, best of the year, 5th. And there is the damage on the right front.
Yeah, car looks pretty good from here, but we get a shot from that other side. You're going to see a whole lot of damage there on that right front all the way down the side of the car.
And all those spots we were talking about that he made up there with good pit work and the double file restart is going to be taken away because he's got some work to do.
If they all pit, I want to change right sides only. If no one pits, I want to change 4. I want you on pit road when it's open. The right rear is off.
I think they're going to be okay. They get a little repair job done on this car. I think the car will be okay. It's just all those spots he's going to have to give up.
Okay, and how about the 47 strategy now? What are they thinking? They actually stayed out there longer than I thought they were going to.
Yeah, they can go farther still. They can still go a few more laps, and I don't know if they'll pit under this caution or not. If they do, it's just going to be devastating. They're going to go back to 35th or 6th. That's the problem with this strategy. I mean, if Ambrose pits now, he's going to give up a ton of spots.
Okay, now a lot of these guys are in the window. Now, if you're Frankie Kerr, what do? Do you go ahead and bring him in, or do you let him stay out there a little bit longer?
At this point, I think I'd leave him out there because a green flag pit stop might even lose him less spots. What are they thinking down there, Vince?
That's exactly right, Andy, because Frank Kerr says we're still not in our fuel window. He asked Marcos what he wanted to do, and Marcos said, well, we better stick with the game plan. You know, in that first set of sequences, in the first set of pit stops, Marcos was really more in favor of coming to pit lane, and Frank was telling him, no, we need to stay out. So it's been interesting, the debate back and forth between the two, but they're really a lot better in clean air, so they're sticking with the game plan and staying out front, not in the fuel window just yet for Ambrose.
Well, Vince, we're going to get to see how this strategy works out between these two cars. We see the the 9 car Casey Kane on pit road, and also Sorensen. We'll see where they line up on this restart, and then see where Ambrose winds up after he makes his stop. So it'll be a good way to gauge how this strategy works. But it's going to put these cars way back, Shannon.
Strategy already playing out on pit road. Casey Kane in the 9. He's loose in there, going to make a wedge adjustment. 4 tires and air pressure for Casey Kane, guys. He went to victory lane at Sonoma, and they hope to do it again today. Guys?
Yeah, 42 car, Juan Pablo Montoya, he pitted also. I can't hardly believe they did that after they made their other stop, but making a second pit stop.
And let's watch Mark Hollywood Armstrong, the rear tire changer for Robbie Gordon, go to work.
Got the hood up here, got some kind of problem. See Hollywood working on the hood pin here. Don't know what kind of problem they have under there.
Robbie Gordon, the winner here in 2003, and has had top 5 finishes here in 3 of the last 5 years, but having trouble here on lap 24 on pit road as they are under the hood here of his Toyota.
Okay, working on that screen area, the grill area. They have some rags out there. May have an oil line leak. What's wrong down there, Dave?
Hey, I'm in the 39 pit right now, Andy, with Ryan Newman, who qualified 6th, a very fast race car, but almost immediately alternator problems. They're going to change the batteries during this pit stop.
So troubles starting to mount for some of the regulars here and some of the favorites. Ryan Newman in the pits. Remember, he's one of the guys in the top 10 in points.